Let's bring back in Michael Jaafar, who's watching along this interrogation video. Michael, she says over and over, we were having a good day. She keeps talking about how good things were. How bad do you think that is for her defense, which is self-defense, battered spouse syndrome? The fact that she is reiterating in this video that things were good, they were not having any problems. And it's the officers who are trying to say something had to have gone wrong.
The best response by a prosecution to a defense theory is the words of their own client, right? How bad is it for it nullifies the defense. It completely nullifies that part of the defense, which is why the attorney has a pending motion right now to get that video thrown out. Look, I don't think it's going to get thrown out. He has a small chance at it. But again, I've been saying all hour about this investigator, the guy in the pink shirt. I think this guy wasn't. I mean, again, you can't really have everything you want, and maybe he's done a great job in other investigations. But even when she stood up, he pointed his finger, told her to sit down. I mean, that is a big no-no, right? So, whereas the female investigator, man, if she was just in that room by herself, I mean, it would have been over, in my opinion. Even with this, I think it's still over. I don't believe the judge is going to throw this out. But, you know, that him pointing the finger at her and telling her to sit down, the fact that they did not read the last line of her Miranda rights, you know, knowing all this, you want to proceed. Again, I don't think it rises to the level of getting it thrown out. I've seen other interrogations where they don't even read the Miranda rights, but they kind of, the investigators go through a combination of what the Miranda rights are. Because at the end of the day, the Miranda rights are not like, it's not like a statutory thing where you have to absolutely read this exact thing. It's the United States versus Miranda. It's a Supreme Court case. And so we decided as a society, a good decision, that we want, you know, investigators and police officers to let a person know that they don't technically have to speak to them. I believe they rose to that level. With that being said, this video is going to be introduced. So to answer your question, Julia, it's not only bad for her defense, it nullifies her defense. It nullifies almost every theory, right? I mean, the defense attorney, our colleague, might come in and say, look, she said this to the investigators. She was afraid. She was scared. She was trying to really defend Mr. Torres. He'll have a good explanation of it. But I tell you, he's not going to put her on the stand. She's not taking the stand in her own defense. Because guess what? Let's assume this thing is thrown out, and I don't think it is. They can be used as impeachment evidence if she takes the stand. But if it is admitted into evidence, she's still not going to take the stand, because this is what her defense attorney is getting in his private meetings with her. He's getting this. He's getting all the slip, all the smack talk. She's a person who just doesn't believe that she's wrong on anything that she says. Everything she says, she believes it's like a mic drop moment. And pretty much her entire 2-hour interrogation, you could tell she felt like she was a mic drop moment every time she opened her mouth. So I think it's going to nullify her defense.